It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Rural and regional councils across the Hunter and New South Wales could be expected to pay for a plan to reclassify more than 15,000 kilometres of roads as state-owned. More than $150 million allocated to councils might be taken away to make up for the project's funding shortfall. Shadow Minister for Rural Roads, Mick Veitch, says there are now serious doubts the proposal will go ahead.
On top of the reclassification process and the potential for the government to take money back from councils to fund it, this is on top of the $3.8 billion blowout in road maintenance across New South Wales. Clearly, the state government do not have a handle on managing the roads in this state.
Newcastle Council has received more than 160 community submissions on its draft coastal management plan, with 74% supporting a plan to restore Stockton Beach. Council says half of the submissions specifically supported using sand dredged offshore to address the erosion crisis in the long term. The final plan will head back to Council at the end of the month before it's submitted to the state government for approval. Rural and regional areas such as the Hunter will miss out on the state government's new initiative to deploy mental health support alongside police and paramedics in emergency situations. While 36 clinicians will work alongside emergency services across Sydney, New South Wales Labor say the program must be expanded statewide. Shadow Minister for Police Linda Volz says this program will leave some of the state's most vulnerable regions without the support they need.
Newcastle is our second biggest city. Obviously, if you're going to put them into 10 regions in Sydney, you'd be looking at putting them into Newcastle as well. I can't understand why the government just didn't do 72 and put them everywhere across the state.
An investigation is getting underway into what caused the former Stockton ferry to sink in Guandolen Bay. Emergency services responded to a 000 call yesterday morning, arriving to find the 18-metre ferry almost fully submerged. Hazmat crews placed a boom around the vessel in a bid to contain 100 litres of diesel on board. Roads and Maritime Services have issued a clean-up notice to the owner, requiring the ferry to be salvaged within 7 days. It's believed a faulty bilge pump may have caused the sinking. The majority of face-to-face classes at the University of Newcastle are set to resume in August. The university moved around 1,300 courses online when the coronavirus pandemic ramped up in March. Vice-Chancellor Alex Zielinski says larger classes of 100 or more at the Callaghan campus will remain online, while classes of 80 or more at the Ourimbah campus will be held over the internet. Semester 2 begins on August 3. 11 community projects across New South Wales will receive grants as part of the Newcastle Permanent Charitable Foundation's latest round of funding. Hunter organisations such as the Samaritans and Fighting Chance Australia will receive a share in more than $800,000. Fighting Chance CEO Laura O'Reilly says their Avenue for Newcastle project will promote social wellbeing by establishing a new working space program for people with disabilities.
Funding like this is the game changing for Fighting Chance. It's the lifeblood of our growth and expansion. For us, the financial sustainability is a really important feature of our work, but what they don't fund is the setup costs to actually kind of open something new and get it going in a new community.
2NURFM Sport.
Newcastle Knights prop Jacob Safiti admits watching his brother Daniel play has helped his career move forward at the club. The 24-year-old is now a top priority signing for the Knights and is currently negotiating with officials about an extended contract for the next 2 years. Safiti says having a brother pushed him to be better.
We're always pushing each other, whether it's training or even just watching him last year play Origin. That was inspiring for me. So, we're pretty close and we're always, after games, we're always messaging each other. At the same time, though, we're brothers, but we're our own harshest critics too. So don't get me wrong, if I do something wrong, Daniel's, on me about it and vice versa.
Newcastle basketballer Cassidy McLean can't wait to get back on the court after signing with Bendigo Spirit for the WNBL 2020-21 season. The 21-year-old admits it was an easy decision to make when she received the offer from coach Tracy York last month. McLean says she also plans to use the modified Waratah Basketball League with the Hunters starting July 18 to rebuild her confidence. And Northern New South Wales football boss David Eland is defending the reduction fees passed down by premier competition clubs. He says the Federation is doubling down on an already substantial investment. And the winning numbers in Powerball are 17, 28, 26, 1, 14, 22 and 33, and the Powerball number is 9. 2NURFM News Time, 25 to 9.